It's almost 100 degrees ambient. The panels are probably about 130 degrees.
It's hot.
It's not been washed in months, so
you can hear it too. It's like
we'll see how good we get it. Welcome to the shop. I'm Jared and this is Wrench Everyday. Today we are down in Florida at Wrench Everyday headquarters where it is hot and sticky. And behind me is my 2016 Nissan Titan XD. It's a truck you've seen a fair bit in Wrench Everyday videos, a few times on other channels, and I figured it's about time you guys get to formally meet the truck. My 2016 Nissan Titan is a heavy-duty work truck that I drive every single day in mud, dirt, rain, every bad condition that you can put a truck through. So it needs a good wash. And that's a perfect opportunity to introduce today's partner, Avalon King Armor Shield 9. So if you don't know what Avalon King is, it is a nano ceramic coating. And what that means is it is a product better than wax. It is a coating that you will apply to your vehicle's paint that fills in all the small imperfections to give you a perfect glass finish, and then it hardens to create a hard barrier to help protect your paint against bird droppings and everything else that falls on your truck like dirt and, you know, lots of bugs. It's also a hydrophobic coating, meaning it causes water to sheet off your paint to prevent water spots. One feature that Avalon King sells is a maximum quality shine with minimum effort. And I'll be honest, when it comes to car detailing, I like minimum effort. So I decided to challenge exactly what they qualify as minimum effort. And so for that challenge, about 3 months ago, during the Car Trek filming, I had the guys at Royal Auto Shield go through and fully clean this truck, detail it for me, and then they applied Armor Shield long before we had any sponsorship. So now, in the worst possible washing conditions, we're gonna go ahead, clean this truck, and see how much of this shielding still is there after 3 months with zero maintenance, and see if that qualifies as minimum effort. So we have Rex and Kevin from Royal Auto Shield. Again, we're not supposed to wash a vehicle in direct sunlight, so what we were talking about is our working process is we're going to take and just hose the truck down as much as possible to cool it. Once it's cool, we're gonna foam cannon.
Yep, to loosen up the dirt a little bit, soak it again, then foam cannon and agitate, then soak it again and dry it up.
Okay, so and we've got 3 of us. We're going to run as quick as possible. I'm kind of stacking the cards as hard as I can against the coating right now. It's almost 100 degrees ambient. The panels are probably about 130 degrees.
It's hot.
It's not been washed in months, so
you can hear it too. It's like
we'll see how good we get it. I actually have faith in the coating. I believe it's going to do a great job. Man, that is that's impressive stuff. If you get close, you obviously can tell in the sun there is a lot of shine. All of the bugs on the grill came off incredibly easy. It was just wetting and wiping. and you come around the truck and it has got that new paint shine again. Now, of course, I don't recommend that you go more than 3 months in between your washes, but if you were to, Avalon King was up to the job of protecting this paint and letting it be a very quick and easy process to get that shine right back into it and making that truck look amazing again. So just recently, I had some memories pop up on Facebook and Instagram reminding me that we had just reached the 4-year anniversary of owning our Nissan Titan. It's a truck that we've named Titus. Every working vehicle in the family should always have a name. So appropriately named Titus the Titan. Before the Titan, we had a 2003 Ford F-250 with the 6-liter Power Stroke. I'm not gonna say it's an unreliable engine, but they have their problems. We had gone through and fixed everything with it and just were getting tired of the truck. It reached a point that we were paying almost a truck payment a month in parts, plus my time to just keep it together. The interior was falling apart, problems with the axles. Engine finally was almost reliable. So we were shopping for something new. We've loved the Toyota trucks and moved away from them initially because we needed to pull heavier trailers with the horses for my wife's horse training and the bigger car trailers we were consistently pulling. And the new Tundra just did not have the power, really the looks. It felt too vanilla. It felt like Toyota copied Ford, Dodge, and Chevy too much. Rather than chasing and keeping their customers happy, they were going for a broader net and a broader truck market, which is not a bad thing to do if you want to grow your company. I used to equate it as Toyota used to offer a pistachio ice cream in the first generation Tundra, and they're now offering vanilla bean, which more people are going to like, but unfortunately the pistachio fans are going to have to go find some more new to get their ice cream. So my wife sent me a text saying, what about the new Titan? First generation Titan trucks are not the best. They have bad brakes. They have a lot of problems. And I wasn't sold until I started doing a little bit of research on the truck and found that in 2016, they were now coming with a 5-liter Cummins diesel engine. That kind of got me excited. Cummins makes a fantastic engine, and researching this engine, it's unique just to the Titan family. It's not used anywhere else. It was developed as a medium-duty truck engine. It has 310 horsepower, 555 foot-pounds of torque. It's very quick. It has a really cool kind of sequential compound hybrid turbo setup that spools amazingly well and moves this truck great. The other thing that I found that it shared with the Dodge family is its Aisin transmission is almost identical to the one that's mated behind the big inline-six Cummins in the Dodge Ram 3500. So having come from some transmission issues in the 6-liter Ford, I was kind of a fan of the Aisin transmission, which are very bulletproof, as well as it being more than capable for the towing capability of the truck that we were looking at. So I took the drive over to the Nissan dealer one day to just take a look at the truck and see if I liked it enough to warrant the wife driving out and looking at it. And on the way, the 6-liter truck was giving us some problems. It was running very high oil temperature and made it clear that it was ready to be done with life. So I got to the dealership, saw the Titan parked, and immediately fell in love with the truck. Called the wife and said, make the 2-hour drive out to the dealership because we're probably going to sign papers and drive this thing home.
Hey guys, Dwayne the editor here. Jared's stuck at a traffic light right now, so I thought this might be a good time to jump in and to introduce you to Wrench Everyday Trivia. Did you know that Jared's been working on cars since before he was a teenager? That's a long time ago. In fact, here he is working on my 1990 Honda Civic. Not sure exactly what he's doing in there, but at least the lamp is kind of cool. Oh, I see the traffic light's ready to turn green. I gotta go.
The 4-door cabs on the 2016s are huge. I can have the driver's position, my driving position in this front seat, and sit very comfortably behind me. 3 adults can sit in the back seat. You've got lots of room for file folders and whatever else you would need in the front seat. it's just a fantastic interior and a fantastic place to be. One of the admitted downsides of this truck, it is a short production run. They weren't very popular. Nissan, honestly, in my opinion, failed the Titan and the diesel. All of its shortcomings and low sales numbers fell on their marketing department. There's no reason for this not to be a more popular truck. It's an incredibly capable, reliable, comfortable, it's a good looking truck, and nobody knows about it. So by no one really knowing about it, what it was capable of, they didn't sell enough of the diesels to justify it anymore. So after just 4 years, 2020, you can no longer buy this 5-liter diesel in a new truck, which makes me a little bit sad because there's not a lot of the aftermarket support available. You have 1 or 2 tuning options. There are a few companies, CFT Diesel, I believe, makes some performance modifications and aftermarket exhaust modifications for the trucks, for the people who are doing off-road tractor pulls on the Titans. Otherwise, that's it. And being that there's not going to be any more made, you're probably not going to see that support growing. So that is probably the biggest admitted downside of this truck. Another benefit of having owned this truck 4 years and racking up almost 74,000 miles on, I can speak pretty confidently on its reliability and maintenance. I have had to have 2 warranty repairs done on the truck. Well, actually 3 warranty repairs. One of them was an interior AC blend door motor. It failed. It went in and was fixed in a couple hours. Another one right under 60,000 miles is there's a rotating exhaust control valve for the turbo system. That had locked up and that had to be repaired. And then very early on, I had a fuel filter issue. And again, a real quick fix, new fuel filter, and it's been solved. It's gone in for a couple small recall software updates. One of its very annoying early driving quirks was coming to a stop, you'd kind of hit the gas again and it'd just take it a long time to take off. They fixed that in free software updates. The factory oil life indicator has done a very good job on alerting when it wants its oil changed. Normally it defaults to about a 10,000 mile service life. Heavier towing, higher oil temperatures automatically is reducing that oil life. And I have regularly sent my oil samples off and they've always come back with reasonable protection left in the oil so that it's popping off and giving you a warning before your oil breaks down, which is when you want it done. Fuel filters I've done quite regularly as a preventative myself, just to protect the high pressure pumps, but it's all been very easy, low-key maintenance. Oil changes, transmission fluid changes, differential oil changes. Haven't had to do spark plugs yet. I'm not sure when those come due. But beyond that, it's been an amazing truck. One thing that is a little lacking right now would be its braking. And I'm not going to say that's the fault of all of these trucks. It's just this particular truck, because we are now again at 73,500 miles, and it's the original brake pads and brake rotors. And upon a recent inspection from installing tires, I discovered I don't have a lot of pad life. So that means coming up in the next episode, we're going to go through and take care of some maintenance items. Doesn't need its oil change. It needs brakes. It needs some filters and one small repair made. So that's coming up next time. And through the power of editing and also, not filming anything, we are already back at the headquarters. We're going to go ahead and get the battery brought into Tavarish for his other car, and we're going to wrap up the episode. I'm Jared, reminding you to wrench every day and check your vehicle's maintenance schedule. You may be a little behind and it may be asking for some love. We'll see you.